Hello everyone, I'm Teresa and today's video is about the Major Arcana card number 8, Strength. Welcome back to another video of the Tarot series. Today I'm going to analyze the beautiful card of Strength. If you are new to my tarot videos, rest assured that I won't slap keywords for you to memorize. Instead, I'll help you look at the elements drawn on the card and help you understand them, why they are there, and what do they mean. This exercise helps to get a better and deeper sense of the cards and also helps to connect better with them, at least for me. I'm always a great defender of understanding things instead of just plainly memorizing them. Okay, so like the previous videos, let's start by looking at the number of this card. Strength is the card number 8, and the number 8 is the number associated with accomplishment, with action, abundance, and most importantly, balance. We can say it's a number that brings balance of the material and physical world with the spiritual world. So looking at the card, what can we point out? We can see a lady dressed in a white gown, and this lady is petting a very happy lion. She has a lemon's cap over her head and is wearing a flower wreath on her head. This lady also has a flower garland around her waist. The sky is a bright yellow, while the landscape is a luscious green. Far on the background, there is a blue mountain. Okay, so let's see what these elements mean. I'll start by the basic. The main color of this card is a vibrant yellow, and having the sky completely filled with this color, it's a sign that this is a very positive and vibrant card, filled with positive energy, with clarity of mind. Yellow is also the color of the intellect and the conscious mind. The landscape is green and it shows us that the land is abundant, which brings us the notion of prosperity and wealth. The blue mountain, however, brings the sense of stability, and by being blue, it can connect the mountain as a reference to the element of water. The element of water is also the element of the subconscious, of the emotions, so that is also present here. So by the background alone, we have this feeling that we can find balance between the conscious and the unconscious, but still it gives more focus and importance to the conscious mind. Now moving on to the lady. She is dressed in white, and white is the color of purity, of innocence. So this is a very simple way to understand that this woman is a woman who acts with pure intentions, with no malice. The flower crown and the garland she is wearing are made up with red roses. And these flowers are considered to be a symbol of love and passion in modern times. But it also has a very spiritual link. In Christianism, for example, roses are a symbol of God. The Virgin Mary is known as the mystical rose. They use beaded rosaries to pray and have a few miracle stories where roses make an important appearance. Here in Portugal, we have a miracle called the Miracle of the Roses with Queen Isabel, but that's a story for another time. Basically, we can see this flower crown as a symbol of the passionate divine knowledge. And this also comes to play with the garland that is around the woman's waist. If you remember from the card of the Magician, there are flowers around the frame, which were working with external forces, the physical world. But on this card, the Strength, the flowers are surrounding this woman. And being roses, they should have thorns that would hurt her. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So this makes this divine knowledge or awareness to be part of this woman, to work directly with her, within her. Also, a connection with the card of the Magician is obviously the lemon's cat or infinity symbol that is above her head. Just like the Magician, it means spiritual and divine enlightenment or wisdom. We can see how this woman is handling the lion, a ferocious beast that is named the king of the jungle for its majestic mane and power. Lions are strong animals who fear few, if any, other animals beside another lion that threatens their pride. And by pride, I mean their group or family, not pride connected with ego. That is a human aspect we don't really observe on animals. So lions are often a symbol of power, of courage, of physical force. On this card, the lion is the powerful force that is being controlled by this amazingly peaceful woman. We can see how she is taming the brute lion into a playful and calm beast with nothing but her gentleness and inner strength. This shows us that we can dominate a strong foe with the power of empathy, of kindness, compassion, love. Last but not by any means least, this card is associated with the astrological sign of Leo, and people from this sign are often seen as strong leaders that like to be praised. Leos are people full of ambitions and goals, and they have very creative and hardworking minds. The ruler of this sign is the sun. And like the sun, they like to shine and be the center of attention. The sun represents our self, our ego, our driving force. So to finish, the element associated with Leo and this card is none other than the element of fire, the element of passion and creativity. As such, we can also see the lion being tamed as our passions and desires. And so we need the strength and clarity of the mind to control our passionate side and find balance between both. After all of this, let's see what this card can mean on a reading. Remember that the meaning and interpretation will always depend on the question you are working with and where the card lands on a spread. So take the generic meaning and adapt to the reading you are doing. If this card is drawn, it's a clear sign of having control over a situation. It means that you are dominating or taming your lion. And this lion can be your fears, your foes, challenges, whatever is present that could overpower you with physical strength. You need to tame it with compassion and confidence. It's a call to gather up your inner energy, your courage, find your own inner power and face your adversities. Even if fear is present, face it. Be resilient, be brave, and spread compassion. Remember that even though this is called strength, brute force, physical strength, won't do you any good, and it's not the way to go. Kindness and graceful actions will be your best allies at this time. Another way of reading this card can be that this lion isn't a challenge to be overcome, but your own animal instincts and emotions. Restraining the raw emotions that are born from instinct is important and will allow you to give way for the emotions that are born from the mind, the intellect, and are more planned and thought of. Replace the frenzy of anger for the calmness of kindness, of compassion. Act instead of react. So moving on to the reverse meaning, let's turn the forces upside down too. While upright you are using your compassion, the reversal of this card can be a warning that brute force is present. A dependency on physical strength can be stopping you from using your mental, spiritual, and emotional strengths. This physical strength is probably being used in excess and for no good reason, out of stubbornness or just irrational reactions to the problems of life. Remember that a reversed card can also be the same energy of the upright meaning, but dimmed down, almost faint, or just purely blocked. As such, another meaning I find useful to share with you for the reversed position is that you, or the person you are doing the reading for, have your confidence running low. You are unable to achieve your goals, you are being held back by your own lack of confidence and courage, so the lion is dominating you. the lion is taking over. And if you take the lion as a symbol for your fears, you may be facing a time of vulnerability, where you feel weak and powerless, filled with doubts. It can be a call to regain control of your lion, to find your inner balance and stand courageously but gently against your lion. This is everything I have for today's video. I hope you liked my analysis of this card. Let me know your thoughts about this card. I personally really like this card and I find it very relatable. Remember to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and don't go away without subscribing to the channel if you want to keep up to date with future videos about the tarot. Like always, my social media links are on the description box if you want to check them out and see what I do outside of this community here on YouTube. And I'll see you on the next video for another card. Stay safe. Bye!